on to Deadly Obsession difficulty. And...
impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Can't carry anymore, I got it. Honestly, I kind of forgot where I left off. Anyway, just wanted to take a break. I was playing some Spider-Man PS4 on my own, and that game's just a lot of fun. Like, I've been playing this, and just...
Through there.
This can get frustrating. It's like, I kind of want to play something else, so just, you know, if I just disappear or something... It's probably because I'm just frustrated, and I'm dead. I don't know why I thought I could make that jump, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, like, I've just been browsing the internet, and it seems like there's been some controversies going on. There's always controversies, but, one of the video game franchises that's dear to my heart is Devil May Cry, and one of the controversies surrounding that was the music. In particular, this music was just terrible. Like, it didn't fit the game for Devil May Cry 5, and I listened to it, and I was just not a fan. It was kind of grating to listen to, and it was a very heavy screamo song. And it's not that I hate screamo music. I used to listen to screamo music like 10 years ago. You know, back in the day when we had like Kill Switch Engage and Under Oath. And, you know, it's just... The thing about screamo is that...
Through there.
When it's good, it can be good, but when it's bad, it just kind of bleeds together and it doesn't sound like anything in particular. And that's what this song sounded like. So anyway, the controversy, it wasn't just that the song was bad or that people hated it.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
The controversy was apparently the singer sexually harassed a 17-year-old, and yeah, so they deleted the music video off of the Devil May Cry. How the hell am I supposed to climb this? I know I did it before, I just don't remember how. Anyway, the singer sexually harassed a 17-year-old, and it was just, you know, I can't blame Capcom for trying to avoid controversy and try to get away from this. I don't think Capcom knew about it. Like, I don't, honestly, I think that they're like, oh, hey, here's the Screamo band. It's seriously edgy. Look how edgy it is. And because, you know, if you look at DMC, like, all of it was like a tween, you know, emo kid's wet dream. And that's kind of what this felt like. And yeah, it just, you know, it's like the whole thing is just, I'm expecting them to replace the song. I'm expecting them to get rid of the song and replace it, which I'm fine with. It doesn't suit Devil May Cry. It doesn't suit the it doesn't suit the game, and you know, it's just, DMC for me was really unpleasant. I remember, like, the game was announced around my birthday, and I was just like, really, like, this is what I wake up to. It's just like, oh man, like, I just did not, I wasn't having a good time. It was just like the worst birthday present. Was just like a middle finger. It's just like, because for me, like, I wanted a real full-on classic Devil May Cry Dante game, and I don't think we're ever gonna get that. But well, let me read this first.
Having not heard from Lopez, some among the leadership began to have their doubts about him. Our group dispatched south to investigate. We sent the natives in first, uncertain those in the city had not killed Lopez on his arrival. They returned with reports of how sick the city was, and we quickly formed a plan to utilize this to our advantage.
Yeah, so DMC, I was not a fan of. It wasn't, I don't know, to me it felt like they should have made a different IP, but to me, it feels like something I would have made when I was 13 years old. And, you know, it's just like, yeah, you think something's edgy or something, like, I don't know, like, if you were like back when you were a teenager, like, maybe if you went back, maybe you did drawings or something, and you did something, and you look back on it, and you're like, wow, that is so cringy and, like, just like, I can't believe that came from me. Like, I can't believe that I created that, because I looked back on, like, a few drawings. Like, I had one guy where he had tons of scars, he had, like, blades coming out of his arms and shit. Like, it was just, it was like something from a trauma film or something. It was just really cringy, and it was like something that it's just like, I can't believe I created that. But yeah, that's the feeling that I got when I saw DMC. That's the feeling I got when I saw the movie Suicide Squad. And that's the feeling I got with that new Devil May Cry 5 song. It's just like, you know, I can't believe grown adults made this.
The smell. This must be the place Etsley mentioned.
Okay, I'm going in the right direction then. But yeah, so like, and it's funny because like I've seen people now like talking about Batman 1989, talking shit about that movie. And it's like, you know, saying, "Oh, hey, the movie's campy. You got Joker dancing." It's like, of course Joker, the clown. Of course, the clown is going to be campy. It's a clown. Like, if you don't expect a clown villain to be, if you expect a clown villain not to be campy, you're asking for too much. You know, look at the movie, the original It, starring oh god, I'm gonna shoot myself for not remembering his name. Tim Curry. You know, just watch the original It. That is full of cheese. It's full of just goofiness, and it's a clown. It is what it is. Even when you go into the remake for It, you know, like there's that scene where he does that little dance. Again, it's a clown. You know, if you don't expect a clown to be campy, hokey, whatever word you want to use to degrade its value, you know, it is what it is, and I'm dead when I'm dead, and I have to do everything all over again. I have to collect all the craps. That's one thing about not having checkpoints is, yeah, you gotta go back to the collectathon part. It's just, it's very, you know, it's just when you have like to me that's not cringy. To me, cringy is trying to be serious when it comes off as goofy. You know, it's just because to me, like the scene where like, okay, you have the Joker dancing and he's not trying to be serious. You know, he's just a nut job having fun. This is his idea of fun. When you have like Joker in Suicide Squad taking his shirt off and like listening to fucking hip hop music, and it's just, there's just something about that that's just so cringy. It's just it's like a 13-year-old just created it in his bedroom. You know, it's just, there's a difference.
Through there.
You know, and then people will say, well, what about Heath Ledger's Joker? Well, I mean, Heath did a great job at acting, but at the same time, his Joker was the least clown-like. I don't know, like, I mean, I would say, I don't want to say least clown-like, like it's, you know, it's just, he does some things right. Like I said, like the acting,
must
like
be the place Etsley mentioned.
He's so serious that you know, he does laugh, but like at the same time, it's like there isn't really much that makes him a clown.
Steady, Laura, steady.
Same thing with the Suicide Squad Joker. There's nothing that makes him a clown. He's just a guy with, he's just a psychopath with face paint. You know, like you go to, what the hell? Okay, how the hell was I supposed to know that? should have known that because I did it before, so I'm kind of an idiot.
I'm gonna be sick.
But you know, you had like the 1989 Joker where you had like he had like the toys, you know, like you had the Jaws and stuff. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, my favorite Joker is Mark Hamill's Joker." Guess what? Mark Hamill's Joker had a lot of the same stuff that Jack Nicholson's Joker had. So, you know, I don't even. Am I supposed to jump on this guy? I tried that last time and it didn't work. I don't know, like the jump. Oh my god! I hit the X button and just decided not. Oh my god, what is this game doing? The physics in this game can be incomprehensible at sometimes. Okay, it's not. Okay, jump. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. Do it as far as I did. It doesn't help that like all the colors in this bleed together. Like it's just shades of brown. I feel like I'm just looking at a Game Boy game. Except instead of shades of green, just shades of brown, and it all looks like shit. I mean, it's a good looking game, but at the same time, it also looks like shit. You know, it reminds me of like those paintings made of shit.
You can do this.
Do people still make those? Like, paintings made out of shit? That is disturbing. That is a disturbing art form, man. It's fecal matter. It's nastiness.
Ritual sacrifice.
But yeah, with like Devil May Cry, man, I don't know. It's just. Just like for some reason they think that colorful and bouncy is like out of style, and it's kind of like we're at the point where we've gone full circle, where colorful and bouncy is back in style and dark and edgy is out.
Oh, like, great!
Like people just don't like dark and edgy reboots, and like this is a dark and edgy reboot, this Tomb Raider game, and honestly, they haven't really been able to do much with it. Like it's not. There's something about this that just isn't fun. Like, it's fun, but it's not fun. Like, it looks cool, it looks beautiful. At the same time, there's something that the old Tomb Raider had. That just made that game fun. And this one, it's trying way too hard to be serious as a heart attack. And it just doesn't come off. You know, like, do the writers even have a clear vision for this Lara Croft? Because it felt like they had like a clear vision for the 7th generation Lara Croft. I didn't even get a stealth kill prompt. I could have used the wrong button.
Is this one of the rebels? There's a serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track.
Yeah, so like, are these all headless? Yeah, I didn't even notice that last time I was running through here. I will say one thing though that this game probably got right was the grittiness. I don't mean like, you know, like it being so dark and serious as a heart attack, but I mean like the blood, the you know, just the violence, like, it's not afraid of going that extra mile. At least as far as the... Okay, am I supposed to hit square here? Because it's like... I don't know.
Yes, through there.
Anyway, we've already been through here, and it's dead end. Or at least
the smell keeps getting stronger. I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with Uchu.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Unuratu is the rightful queen of Paititi. After a famine that nearly wiped out the city, her family was ousted from power by the cult of Kukulkan. Her husband, Sayuri, died hunting for food on the outskirts of Paititi. Amaru, or Dr. Dominguez, Sayuri's brother, felt responsible and took control of the city, using resources from Trinity to feed the Paititians until the famine passed. Even though Amaru saved the city, the cult, in his absence, now rules with arrogance and fear. Unuratu and her rebels are fighting to free the city from the cult of Kukulkan and restore its ancient bloodline. Unuratu was raised to believe it was her family's legacy, to complete the ritual of the silver box of Ishel and restore the sun for another age.
But yeah, like I've seen a lot of people like this one over the classic one just because it's more realistic, even though it's about a woman that ends up making accidents and has to deal with weather gods. I don't see how that's realistic, but okay. It's just, you know, I'd rather have something colorful, bouncy, and fun than something that's overly edgy and serious and dead as a heart attack or serious as a heart attack. I am screwing up right now.
Looks like this is the only way, okay?
And yeah, like Devil May Cry tried to do that serious as a heart attack thing, it failed. Bionic Commando tried doing that serious as a heart attack thing, it failed.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Final Fight Streetwise, another video game that tried doing that serious as a heart attack thing, and that failed. It's just people don't want games to change their identity out of nowhere. You know, and it's just, I've seen people call it like the 70-30 loss, but the problem is, you know, like what happens when it's not just 30%? What happens if it's a ton of people? Like it's all of, like your whole fan base that would have supported you is now gone, and it's so cringy that nobody wants it. Like nobody wants what you're selling. You know what I mean? Because then you've just wasted money at that point. You made a risk. You've taken, instead of playing it safe, you've taken a risk. And you blew money on something that people could have loved, something that could have gained money, something that, you know, it's just... Reboots in general are a risk, is what I'm trying to say. That Fantastic Four reboot, from the minute that I saw it, I thought it just looked really... You know, that Camp 4 stick, I just could tell immediately that it wasn't going to do well. And it's kind of like... Even the other movies didn't do well, but it's like it probably did better than Fan 4 Stick. Because it didn't look like a Fantastic Four movie, it just looked like a random sci-fi flick that had the Fantastic Four names slapped on it. And this is kind of similar in that this feels like an Uncharted game that has Tomb Raider slapped on it. It's not a bad Uncharted game, but it's not Tomb Raider. And honestly, if I'm going to go there, I feel like Uncharted 4 was more Tomb Raider than this game.
Is this some kind of bloodletting chamber?
The only difference, the only thing that makes this Tomb Raider is that stars a British woman named Lara Croft. It's the only thing that makes this more Tomb Raider than Uncharted. Yeah, because one of the things that the old Tomb Raider games had was that you could drive in vehicles and stuff. Guess what you could do in Uncharted 4? You could drive on vehicles. You can't do that in this game. Couldn't do that in the first game. Couldn't do that in the second game. I don't know. It's... I don't have... This is where I died last time and I had to start over. I don't know what to do here. It's just like I am so lost. I remember the jade being here.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Why do they think that skulls make such great decorations? That's just so weird. Then again, why do we think that skulls make great decorations? You know, we got all the Halloween ornaments and everything. You know, all the Day of the Dead stuff, which this game does start.
Must have taken
maybe that's
hundreds
the
of
point.
sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels.
You know, more things change, the more they stay the same. But yeah, it's just like, the thing is, like, with reboots, is that they can be tricky. Like, it's, you know, it's you can't make things so risky that people can't recognize the product. And I feel like this game's kind of treading that line. But it just happens to be not so risky, but like if this game visually looked worse, I feel like people wouldn't pay it much mind. Like if the game had like PS2 graphics. Because this game looks so darn beautiful, like it's like it could have the Tomb Raider name or not, it would still do good. Even if it doesn't do as good as Spider-Man, it still does good enough. Where the hell is the... Okay. No, what am I supposed to do? That's not... What's... Damn it. Do it, but I hope it will. Am I supposed to do this again? I feel like that's the point. It's like I'm supposed to... I have no idea what I'm doing here. I need help. Why is the fire not coming down here? It just kind of dies down. Okay, like I think I got like the thing lined up right, but this is for some reason just... I don't know. I wish I could just take this thing out and just jam it in that thing. Not to climb, maybe? I don't know. Like, I feel like I was doing it right. But it's just really confusing. How long does this thing take to... I'm confused. Like, why is there no more blood? I missing something? Why is there no more blood? Am I retarded? There's blood here, but there's no blood at the, wow. Well, I could knock down the fire from over there. That's not what I meant to do. Confused. Did I break the game or something? Like, I don't... Like, it sounds like there's blood here, but I don't... I glitched the game. I think I glitched the game. Oh man. Okay, I wasn't trying to make it go that way, but okay. Oh. That did not work at all. Never mind. Maybe it did work. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, there's this weird effect going on here. God, can I hit the square button? I don't know, this game is acting up and it's getting on my nerves. Anything to do with anything? What the hell? doesn't matter if I can't get... I don't know. Unless I don't know. Try this again, maybe. Maybe get some blood out of this thing. Come on, still no blood. I'm convinced this game's gonna be the enemy. Considering how ridiculous these puzzles are. There we go. I mean, I think. Again, what the hell? What's the point? Like, there has to be a point to this having a rope. Okay, music. Music, that means something. That means I did something right. Maybe not. I'm so confused. What do I do? What do I do? Need some help. Can I call Jonah on the phone or something? anything I can do with this? Bring this downstairs maybe or something? Ah, jeez. Like, am I supposed to light this thing on fire or something? Like maybe light this on fire? I don't know. I am at a loss. Pretty certain that this just glitched up and that this is exactly what I was supposed to do. Unless I'm supposed to just catch fire, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is there a rope on here? Maybe? I don't... Oh. Ah, everything's smart. Yes, that marks it. So, does this work now? No? I mean, it should. I don't... Kind of stuck back to where I was before. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Why are you coughing? Like, I don't... Yeah, I feel like I glitched the game. I could definitely do exactly what I was supposed to do, but I just glitched up. It's not releasing enough blood. I don't know. I'm thinking I glitched the game. I think I broke it. Oh. Oh. Is there anything I can do to get like the fire from over there over here? Nothing. That can't be it. Don't tell me I glitched the game. Video game, what you doing to me? I have to do all this all over again? Just because I didn't know what the hell I was doing the first time around? Just because you won't release any more blood up here? Release the blood, goddammit. How many times I've tried, it's not gonna do it. It's glitched. I broke the game. Now I gotta broke myself. Yeah, that's one thing about video games is glitches. They should fix that. See, for the longest time, I thought I just wasn't getting the puzzle, and that's partially it. But then I realized there's no blood filling the pool. I need the blood to fill the pool for the puzzle to work. If the blood is not filling the pool, so I can't set the blood on fire, then I am screwed. Which means I have to do all this all over again. Everything, every little thing, all over again. Yay, lucky me. Lucky good old me, getting to
all full up. Can't carry
retrace
anymore.
all of my steps. Because God forbid if there's a checkpoint in the hardest difficulty. Like, I didn't even do anything wrong. Like, this is why this is bullshit. Because, like, because of a glitch, I have to do everything all over again. Like, that's not fair, man. Or woman, or whoever is watching this. Like, I thought something was just wrong with me, like with how I was doing. Then I realized, nope, I was doing it exactly the way I was supposed to. The problem is that I have to do all this platforming all over again. Lovely.
Steady, Lara, steady.
I find it funny that they named Lara Croft Lara because they thought that, like, Americans were too dumb to pronounce Laura. And it turned out that most people pronounce it Laura because chances are you probably don't know that many people named Lara.
I'm gonna
You don't
be
know.
sick.
Like, I get that, like, in American language that we just remove the letter U from words like colors, for example. Colors has a U in it, and we removed it. Laura is not the same. Like, the U helps create that name. And it's just, it's so weird, you know? Like, for the longest time, I thought it was Laura, because, like I said, we don't really know anybody named Lara. Like, it'd be like if we, took somebody and, what the hell? Okay, I'm trying to run on the wall. There we go. There we go. Oh my god! Are you kidding? I was too high. I couldn't jump. Oh my god. This is punishing, man. This is just all because of one glitch, man. I could have made it further than this. And because of the glitch is like, oh hey, you know, we're gonna just glitch up the game. And I should have realized much earlier that it was glitching up on me. But this is my first time going through this, most of this game. Yeah. Waiting on the loading times, 'cause we're loading time, loading time. Reminds you the PS1 days where you had loading times. Reminds me of the PS1 days. It's just when you had like the loading bar and just it took forever and ever and ever and ever.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Through there.
I don't feel like this difficulty would be as punishing if it wasn't for the loading times. Like, you die, you gotta sit through like a 1 minute of loading. Like, I mean, it's just like, dude, let me play the game. But yeah, when it comes to Tomb Raider, I would like them to...
The smell. This must be the place Etsley mentioned.
The fans that are making the fan-made Tomb Raider remake, they just need to throw... Eidos just needs to throw a wad of cash, or a truck of cash, and just have that guy remake the old Tomb Raider games. I don't know, like, after this stream is done, I'll probably play, like, that Tomb Raider demo eventually. The Tomb Raider 2 fan remake demo. It's funny how there's so much violence in this game, and yet I bet I can't blow a person's head off. Like, you think they could, like, blow somebody's head off, like the brains and everything. It's just like, but there's so much violence everywhere else in the game. Am I even... Am I low enough? Yes. I will say one thing that this game has over Uncharted though is the M rating. You know, the fact that it can do violence and like that's the one thing that this game does have over that.
You can do this.
I'll give this game props for not being afraid of the M rating. Because I'm so sick and tired of Hollywood and, you know, all these big brands being afraid of, like, the M rating or the rated R rating. It's just like, dude,
Ritual sacrifice.
let the artists create their art. Because if you dumb things down and it feels like it's dumbed down, people are just going to kind of, like, be like, eh, it definitely feels dumbed down. You know what I mean? Like, take the new Venom movie, for example. It was supposed to be rated R. The director was like, oh yeah, this is going to be like the most violent Marvel-based property movie ever. And, well, that's a lot to put on a plate, you know? Because you have the Punisher movies. Punisher Warzone specifically was one of the most violent. It was on par with like horror films.
Oh, great.
And it's just, I know I say
I guess
it's
I have no
just,
choice.
but a lot like it's just, you know, it's just, see, I can't help it. R is so lucky there's no insect that has like viruses and everything, just creeping and crawling among all that. Oh, there was the triangle propped. I didn't see it I didn't see it the last time I did this. Oh well.
A serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track.
Did it say anything about headless men?
Is this one of the rebels? You're there.
Again. Is this another platforming section or is this the puzzle? Because I forget.
The smell keeps getting stronger.
Puzzle, I think. No, platform.
Laura, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with you.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Looks like this is the only way, okay? Full of oil and blood.
Okay, I'll do it now.
There.
That thing's slow, man. Jesus.
That barrier's down. Need to keep moving. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
I'm so sick and tired of all these movies and stuff that are just trying to stray away from like the more adult-oriented things. And just like because they want a wider audience. And for video games, I'm gonna explain why that's bullcrap. Because with video games, people still treat them like a toy. People don't think about the ratings. They let their kids just, you know, they'll like I know kids whose parents just they let them play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like you know, like, do you have any like kids in your neighborhood and just like they just come up to you and you're like, oh yeah, you like video games? You know, it's just like, yeah, like it's just like, what's your favorite game? It's like Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what kind of parents let their kids play Grand Theft Auto 5 of all things?
Must have taken hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels.
Like, I do believe in self-censorship and, like, you know, parents should be able to censor certain contents for their kids, but at the same time, I also believe that like certain content is maybe too much. And I think Grand Theft Auto is one of those contents that's just it's too much for kids. And that's wrong. Up before I do the thing. Yeah, no, this is... Okay, I gotta cut this. Okay, so it's gonna go on from there. Okay, that works. Screw up, I have to destroy myself again. Is it too early to do that? Reaching. Okay, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But because the game glitched on me, I couldn't do that. That's just really irritating when like the game glitches on you and you're playing the hardest difficulty, so it's like you don't realize it's a glitch, and if it's your first playthrough like it was for me, like, okay, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get that jade first. This ambient music doesn't really do anything for me.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
It doesn't do anything for me. I get that's rated M, I get that's dark and gritty, but...
This must be what Trinity's missing.
Now chuck it off the cliff. Where the hell does sewer come from? What do you mean, no?
There's the little rebel prince.
Esley!
Over there! Get her!
Really? You're gonna throw wood at me? I'm confused. Are these not members of Trinity? And oh god, no. Don't make me... So first off, you're whipping off of, okay. So, okay, I can't... How am I supposed to know if that's the right or wrong way?
Get out of the way!
So now we're doing, what is it? Crash Bandicoot. But there are segments of this, like this in Uncharted. So, to be fair, it's still I'm ripping off the same shit it's always been ripping off. Why? Ooh. Laura? How are you not suffering from a concussion? Your head just smack dabbed onto the... How?
Hey, Laura, if you can, head back. Uchu has something he wants to ask you. I think it's a favor.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll make my way back as soon as I can.
I mean, I might be suffering from concussion. Why are you clenching your stomach? You hit your head on wood. It's not your stomach you should be clenching. And also, why is this? Why this? Hey there. Oh, nope, never mind, you're a guy. Well, at least we got a thing here. So, okay. I don't know if I want that. Like, I think I want it, but I don't know if I want it. Reduce damage. I don't care about fallen heights. Unarmed enemies with a counterattack. They're unarmed, so it's like I don't really care about those guys. Your flare round sounds awesome, but I don't know. It's just some. You know what? We're going with. I'm going with that. That just sounds cool. It sounds useful. Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do that. I'm glad that I was able to finish. But excuse me. Your skin is turning crisp. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. Move along. Move along. What is wrong with you? Oh, hell no. I'm getting out of here. Why?
Kikitano.
I know Pisco took my dice. I hope you can get them back.
I don't know what you're talking about, kid. And just mentioning earlier about how I believe kids should play Grand Theft Auto 5. Thing is, like back in my day, like the most like darkest video game we had was Mortal Kombat, and I can see why parents would freak out about that game because it's live action digitized actors and it's pretty gory. But I don't know, man. Mortal Kombat to me is butch compared to Grand Theft Auto 5, because I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5, you have prostitutes, you've got drug dealers. One of the main characters is a cannibal. You can go to a titty bar. I mean, like I just don't like. You know, if something happens to that kid, that's your own damn fault for not looking at the ratings. You know, it just reminds me of like this skit that Samuel L. Jackson did, where people, like, parents were blaming him for seeing all these movies and like imitating. Is like, dude, it's not my fault. Read the ratings. You know, if I'm on a poster, maybe you shouldn't be showing that to your kid. And it's just so true. Like, you have these people that expect these video game companies and these movies to be parenting, you know, to do the parenting for them. And it's just like, that's not That's not how parenting works. You gotta be there.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
I'm saying this is a person that doesn't have any kids. To be honest, with the way the world is right now, with the way the country is, and just the way people are acting, I don't want kids. I don't want to bring up kids in this world.
Unaratu. Hetzley's been captured.
I know. They're holding him at the barracks. We're working on a plan to release him.
I tried to get to him, I'm sorry.
He's a warrior. What's that?
It's your mom.
This is a key. It looks like it belonged to the mountain temple. It is adjacent to where they're holding him. Is the box of HL connected to... Is that why the cult occupied the temple? It's heavily guarded. When we go in, it has to be subtle, silent.
Is there a back way?
There was one by the salt mine, but it has deteriorated.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of
It's
want her
treacherous.
outfit. I like the
I might
cape.
be able to manage it.
Perhaps. You did survive the sacrificial pit. I haven't been back inside since I was a child. But from what I can remember, the barracks are within an inner stronghold.
If I can get in through the back way, I can clear a path and let you in. We will free Etzley, then go find the box.
I'll take care of my son. You go after the box.
I'm always going after the box. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep a low profile.
What are we doing here? I never wanted this to happen. Now Etzley's been captured.
Etzley's a strong kid.
Yeah, he's a warrior. I know. I still hate this. I hope he's okay.
Me too. Buchu's confident they can get him out.
That's new, being able to talk at the campsite. Also, what the hell is going on with her skirt? It's just freaking out. Like, what the hell? Who are you?
Uchu and I were talking, and, well...
Uchu, what's on your mind?
The day of Etzley's coronation is approaching. Soon he will be a man and take the first steps towards becoming Paititi's future king.
That sounds like a day to look forward to.
It's the hope for that day that keeps a lot of us fighting Amaru and his cult.
Sometimes we all need to remember what we're fighting for. Is there something I can help you with?
When Etzley's father Sairi died, Unaratu bestowed the honor of surrogate father onto me. One of my duties is to gather 3 sacred items for the ceremony.
But with all that's happening right now, you aren't able to. What are these items?
They are the Savior's amulet, the champion's bow, and the king's horn. Each a blessing from the ancestors of the future king.
Tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do.
I already have men retrieving the amulet and bow, but if you could find Kabil, the instrument maker, and get the king's horn from him, you would be doing us a great favor. He's been difficult. I sent 2 men and both have failed. Perhaps you could talk to his wife.
I think I can manage that.
Be mindful. Kabil can be prickly sometimes, but Abra, his wife, has a way of dulling his edges.
Yeah, where the hell am I going now? Okay, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Oh, okay. This didn't look like a side mission. This looked like a part of the main thing. But it's a side mission. Okay, okay, map. Can you calm down? Map. You have to cross the bridge and go to the east. So where is the quest? Oh, what the hell? My brain is not. Okay, things want to stay further up ahead. But this is gonna make me do something stupid. But oh well. I mean, that was your own fault. We're standing near the wall.
Father, come quick! It's the Ishiki.
What do you want? We don't have time for Unuratu's rebellion right now.
Are you Kabil? Uchu sent me for the king's...
The king's horn? The call to the future? Look at the good that future's done for my present. Just go.
The cult found out my dad was making the horn. They poisoned our crops as punishment. Mom got sick. My brother Kwali went to the market to get herbs, but he hasn't returned.
That's
Always
terrible.
something.
Let me see if I can find your brother and get the herbs you need.
Thank you.
Go to the markets. Which market, though? Okay, just down to the right.
You hear about Kwali? No? What happened?
Excuse me.
Ah, Ishiki. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Kuali, the son of Kabil.
That poor boy. Chimali, one of Kukulkan's thugs, is holding him in a cell up at the market, waiting for the Ahau to come to punish him.
Thank you.
Be well, Ishiki.
You know, that's not my name, right? Like I have a name. Crazy, I can put my own name in Fallout 4 and it gets that just right, but the NPCs can't even get Laura's name right. Okay.
A herb thief. He must be very dangerous.
Today it's theft, and tomorrow it's murder.
That's quite a leap, don't you think?
What about next
You really
week?
want to know what I think? I think we should round up all these little rats and drown them. Every one of them, especially Yumil. His father may be a serpent guard, but he is not.
Doesn't mean you have to be a dick about it. Oh my god.
Thieves should be
This
punished.
quest is annoying.
Hello there.
Hey, you're Ishiki, from the outside,
Nope.
right?
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
Well, me. I'm Yamil.
What sort of game are you boys playing?
It's not a game. My father is a serpent guard, a priest. I took his ceremonial knife to show my friends, and Shimali the guard saw. Shimali knows what father would do if he found out I took the knife, so he threw it up there. Now it's stuck.
Oh, let me see what I can do.
Wow, really? Thank you.
Not welcome. You're a prick. What do I do? Did you just call me a witch? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Ishiki.
You're welcome.
Hey, wait a minute. The grown-ups around here always chase us away. But you helped. What do you want?
Shh, I'll do the talking. So what do you want, Ishiki? I mean, is there something we can do to pay you back?
I'm trying to help Kuali.
Talk to your
You're too late.
animator?
He's been sentenced to death. We can't do anything.
And Chimali the guard hates you.
Would Chimali chase you if you provoked him?
Why?
Because if he's not at his post, I can get to Kuali.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you can tell Kuali to meet us at the cave. He'll know where it is. It'll be safe for him there.
I will.
Let's go. Asto, Raimi, with me. Samin, watch our backs. Then run to the cave. Stand back, Ishiki. We'll give you an opening. Chimali, you coward! You'll end your life as a slave.
Can we give him more outfit?
Yeah, and taste llama patties too.
Run, run!
Okay, can I please
is
go
all
in?
Please, they were just herbs. I beg you.
Your brother told me of your troubles.
Wait, who are you?
Someone who wants to help.
I never wanted any of these to happen. I was only trying to help my mother get well.
Where are the herbs?
Okay, you know what? Screw this village.
Give them to me. I will heal your mother. Go. Your friends are waiting for you at the cave.
Thank you. Here are the herbs. I'll run as fast as I can.
I mean, the authorities of this village kind of deserve to get demolished by the gods. That's oh man, this is very barbaric. Love the artwork, but not a fan of everything else. Okay, I went the wrong way.
I thought I told you to go.
Kuali is safe, and I have the
I
herbs
thought I
your
told
wife
you to
needs.
go shove the...
Really? And did you come to cure her, or to barter for the king's horn?
Here, this will help you.
Bless you, Ishiki. Kabil, quit being an ass.
Thank
Give her
you.
the horn.
Here, with respect to the future king. Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to go all the way back. Okay, where the hell do I go? Not in the water. I know some people are probably going to just ask, like, why didn't I just do fast travel? Well, loading time in this game is slow to the point where it's kind of pointless.
Last to leave and first to return. Jonah's stories of you are true.
The king's horn, as requested.
Did Kabil give you any trouble?
You were right about his wife. She definitely had a way with his heart.
Thank you for this, Lara.
Of course. Uchu, what did you mean last to leave and first to return?
The men I have retrieving the other two items, they both left 3 days ago. Neither has returned.
Do you think something's happened to them?
It's Quincy that concerns me the most. He's young, likes to take risks.
Jumps into the water before checking to see how deep it is. I know the type.
Jonah.
Jonah's right. That describes Quincy perfectly. I never should have sent Quincy to that damn place.
What place is that?
The old cistern. It's where the remains of Manco are kept hidden from the cult.
Who is Manco?
He was a farmer who led Sairi and Amaru's ancestors out of Cusco to safety centuries ago. He is known as the peasant savior. It's his amulet we need for the coronation.
Why was Manco hidden away?
Manco's followers were known as the Order of the Peasant Savior. This rebellion was born from it. When the cult of Kukulkan first took power, they tried to wipe out the order. Manco was hidden away in a secret place and kept safe. But over time, as the order dwindled, the memory of that place has faded.
If you like, I could go look for Quenti.
You've done a lot already. Bringing back the King's Horn was a big gesture of friendship.
I don't mind, really. Maybe Quenti can show me the best cliffs to jump off.
Please don't encourage him. The entrance to the cistern is a cave above the white tree. Follow the trail. It'll lead you to it.
Also, you probably should change your name. Uchu is just an onomatopoeia for the sneeze, man. Your name is the sound when people sneeze. Uchu? Really? Like, Uchu? Like, come on, man. Let's just change that damn name. Okay, I am tracking the wrong mission. I'm pretty sure this mission... Savior's Amulet? What the hell? Can I leave this? No. Are you kidding me right now? I don't trust that water, man. That water just looks like cancer. And can I please get up?
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Uchu said the entrance to the cistern was a cave above the white tree.
Probably should have saved. Oh, no.
There's the entrance.
Probably gonna need my bow, because of course. Can you hurry up?
The threat of the disease held at bay, we soon learned that Lopez had come and gone. Some of us began to suspect his betrayal. while others worried for his safety. The only course of action was to remain in the city, the reasoning twofold. We be ready when Lopez came to his senses and returned the artifact, or this would be the easiest point from which to mount a search for him. We struck an accord with the king. We would become his royal guard, physicians, and priests.
No one's been through here in centuries. This has to be the right place.
The remains of the peasant savior have been moved to an undisclosed location. We've had reports of the cult stealing objects and artifacts and holding them hostage in exchange for docility. We will not allow such a sacrilege to happen to Manco. This could be an effigy of the peasant savior. It might have been stolen by the cult of Kukulkan to keep the Paititians from worshipping it. Or maybe it was given to them as payment for protection.
I'm so confused which direction to go. I don't want to go in here because this could be a death trap. Let's go in here. This sounds really bad. This looks even worse. Okay, I'm guessing that's just a jail cell.
Manco's resting place. This looks suspicious.
I mean, this whole thing. I expected the last room to be a trap. Oh, I don't like that we're like 30 floors beneath. I really don't like it.
This looks like a procession of the dead. It's the Order hiding Manco from the cult of Kukulkan. Wait, no.
Oh, hell!
I mean, this could be working in our favor.
This shows burial dolls, pottery, and textiles being placed in here with the dead. This wasn't just a hiding place. The Order turned it into a crypt.
Oh shoot, the door's gonna close. I didn't even notice the door was closing. Oh man. That's pretty bad. All this for a side quest? I better be getting some good loot out of this.
The Order left members behind as sentinels when they sealed the system. All these bones. They sacrificed themselves to protect this place.
Oh, I don't like how far this is. I really don't like how far this is from the door. I really don't like how far this is. I said that. Doesn't make it any less true. Okay, what am I supposed to... What was I supposed to do about that? Good thing there's a second passage. Jeez. Actually, I want to go back and see if I missed anything in there. Nope, nothing missed.
Hello, Manko. Now, where's the amulet? Now, to get this back to Uchu. There's light coming through this wall. Another sealed-off passageway, I bet.
Man, that's a big assumption. Is this not a thing I'm supposed to... Looks like one of those things, or I just learned an ability or something. Okay. I'm so confused. bad. None of this looks good. Am I going in circles? Yep. Almost jumped into that pit. Almost. I'm just tired, so it's a little dark. Alright.
During a fierce battle, a man of two bloods throws down his weapons and, speaking with passions, convinces the other warriors to do the same. They follow him from the battlefield into the city, where they behead several merchants whose initial bickering caused the war.
I mean, physically, this jump here should probably kill me. I'm guessing it's one of those high-rise challenges. Maybe not. Whatever. I got what I came for. That's all that matters.
All full up. Can't carry any more. I can't figure out what this means.
الكلبة يا
Jonah, I think I'm close to the mine entrance.
Uchu says it's at the edge of the mountain. He sent a rebel ahead to open it.
Thanks.
Wait, what? Oh, crap. It's not where I meant to go.
Ah, Lara. Quinty returned a short while ago. A little worse for wear, but alive. I'm glad to see you're okay as well.
That system is quite a challenge. I'm happy Quinty made it back.
But without the Savior's amulet, I'm afraid.
You mean this Savior's amulet?
What? Lara, you found it. That's incredible.
Here.
I can't thank you enough. When Zan returns with the Champion's Bow, we will honor all of the gatherers. Including you, if you join us.
I'll be there.
that's it. Ah, whatever.
"29th of November, 1603. After dinner, Lopez left the city. I followed, worried he might not return. I found him standing by the riverbank, lips moving as though in prayer. Not wishing to disturb him, I waited. His communion with God must have lasted through the night, and I regret to admit I fell asleep, for the next thing I knew, Lopez stood smiling serenely over me, the morning sun behind him, creating a halo. He helped me to my feet and clasped me in a strong embrace. "Truilos, I know where to find the artifact," he whispered in my ear.
Okay, you know what? Screw that. I'm just gonna fast travel. It's all the way on the other side of the map. There's no point.
The minds of the gods. Show me a sign.
Are you Pisco the Dead?
You can see me? At last, Pisco is seen. Are you also dead, Ishiki?
No. So you are Pisco the Dead?
I am Pisco, servant of the gods.
I'm Lara.
Lara. Nice name, Lara. You are not dead.
Neither are you.
Oh, but I am. As a child, I was to be sacrificed. I was brought to the mountain. The ritual was completed, but
you survived.
only my body. I am dead to all my friends and family. I live by the offerings that are left for me.
I met a boy who says Pisco stole his dice.
Taki? He's the son of a very arrogant noble. He insisted we play a game. He lost. I don't have many things, but I won those dice fair and square. If you want, I'll play you for them. Do you want to play a game?
Not really.
What's the game?
Talk to 5 people who have been cast out. Hear their wisdom and tell me why Taki lost, and I'll give you the dice.
I can do that.
You would call that a game. Okay, goofball.
Hello.
Hello, Ishiki. It's rare to see outsiders in the city.
Pisco sent me to speak with you.
Pisco. I like him.
You've seen other outsiders?
Only one. He was handsome, gentle, and kind. We were in love, but our love is forbidden. Outlawed by the cult of Kukulkan.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I was sentenced to death, tied to the cliffs and left to die. On the 3rd day, I welcomed death. That's when he found me, the outsider. He freed me and treated my wounds.
Who was he?
I don't know his name. It's been many years, but I still hope to see him again. I often return to the cliffs, near the condor nests, and collect their feathers. They remind me of him.
That's a remarkable story. Thank you for trusting me with it.
Thank you for listening, Ishiki.
It says 5 outcasts, but there's only like a total 4.
This describes something nearby. Canals bring water to the arid parts of the village, and they washed me away.
They said I'm alive.
Hello? Pisco sent me.
Ah, did he?
Did you say you were cast out for lying?
No, Ishiki. I was cast out for telling the truth. That was my mistake.
What happened?
Should I say I've never seen an outsider? If no one believes the truth, it never happened.
What outsiders?
They dress in black and have strange weapons. They hide gold. I told the cult about the gold and the outsiders. They cast me out for lying. Lying? The gold was for them. One day, the cult will be exposed for its hypocrisy.
So what do you do now?
I lost everything, Ishiki. My position, power, reputation. But it took me losing all that to finally see. I had no purpose, no calling.
And you found one?
Yes. I serve the future by protecting the past. Queen Unuratu's line are the rightful rulers of Paititi, not the cult of Kukulkan. Everything I see, everything I hear, everything I know now helps the rebellion.
A worthy cause.
I send people to steal the gold shipments the outsiders deliver from time to time. They never change the drop-off point.
Sounds like you're making a difference in a lot of people's lives. Thank you for sharing. It was nice talking with you.
You too, Ishiki.
Ishiki, would you like to hear a story? One
Not
that
really.
my mom...
Now I serve Ishel in a different way.
Hello. Are you one of the outcasts?
Yes, Ishiki. I'm Chaska.
I'm Lara. Pisco sent me.
Pisco the dead? Sent you to me? Did you lose a game of Patoli?
No. A boy Taki lost his dice. I'm trying to win them back for him. Pisco wanted me to talk to all those who've been cast out before he gives them back to me.
I'm surprised he didn't try to play you for them.
He is.
Ah, well, all I can tell you is this. Like Pisco, I was cast out. I lost my job and my position. But not because of an accident, because of something I did, and would do again.
What happened?
Do you have any children?
No.
Neither do I. I did not receive the blessing of Ishel. But for my mistress, I was the midwife for her 3 children. I loved them like they were my own, until I lost my position.
What did you do?
I'm a thief, Lara.
What did you steal?
A jade necklace.
Why?
The youngest, Kiara, she saw the necklace while visiting a friend. She took it. They were coming for her. They would have cast her out. She was an only child. I said I took it. My mistress took the necklace from me and threw it on the floor, breaking it. And cast me out instead.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sad for me. I would do it again. Kiara's learned her lesson, and she has a good life. As for me, I serve Ishel now through my weaving, the way my mother taught me. And my Kiara comes to visit me sometimes.
Thank you for sharing that, Chaska. Kiara was lucky to have you.
Be well, Ishiki.
Unuratu approached the throne through the crowd. She walked beside it, but did not sit. Why do we continue to believe this lie? She asked the crowd. Kukulkan controls this city, and I will no longer wear a smile and pretend it is any different. I will not be his puppet, trotted out to wave and smile. The guards cut her off quickly and ushered her away. Then they advanced, with weapons drawn to disperse the crowds.
Hello, Ishiki. Beautiful animals, aren't they?
Hey! My wife is very ill, as are many others. A sickness brought by the outsiders. Someone should do something.
Hello. Are you an outcast?
Yes, Ishiki. Hello.
I heard you talking about a white capybara.
Oh, not just one. There are many of them.
Pisco sent me to speak to all those who are cast out. You're a hunter.
I am now. I was once a farmer, but that wasn't the life for me. I felt trapped. Forced to live up to the duties and expectations brought down by my family. I finally refused and went my own way.
And a white capybara was responsible.
No, Ishiki. A herd of them. One night they assaulted my field, trampled everything, but I did nothing to stop them. I just watched. They gave me an idea. A herd of these capybara, all white. What if I could hunt them? What if I could finally get away from the fields?
So you did it?
Best decision I ever made. My father disowned me, gave the farm to my sister, but that's fine with me. I'm a hunter now. They call me Paimo the White.
Thank you for the entertaining story, Paimo.
Thank you, Ishiki.
Rimac.
Hello.
Hello. You're Lara, aren't you?
Finally, somebody gets it.
Pisco sent you.
He did.
I'm Moreika. That was the second time I heard your name today, Lara. The cultists are talking about you. You're the one who started the cleansing. The one who found the key of Shakshel.
I am.
Oh, don't feel bad, child. The cleansing was long overdue. It must be decided. Do we continue or begin again?
That's not an easy decision.
Did you hear that, Rimac? Deciding the fate of the world is not easy. I like this one. You're right, Lara. It isn't. And if the cult of Kukulkan decides, they will enslave us all and call it protection. Won't they, Rimac? He doesn't talk much. The cult is acting out of fear.
Fear of what?
Fear of the outside. Fear of change. But the same threats that are outside are in all of us. Fear is the enemy, not change. Change is the only constant. But look at me rambling on, Rimac. The lady must want to buy something to help in her search.
Seriously? I'm trying to do like quests and shit and you're just trying to sell something?
Thank you. Good deal. Thank you. Good deal. Enjoy it. Good luck, Lara.
It's unfortunate, because I wanted to get that Uzi. I would pick one or the other. Oh my god, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Pisco?
You've already spoken to them, haven't you?
I have.
But you still don't see it.
They all had hope.
You need to do better than that if you want to win the game, Lara. Hope is one thing, But all those who have been cast out have thrived in their new lives, despite their circumstances.
Even you, Pisco.
Well, I am the best Badoli player Paititi has ever known. Not bad for a dead man.
Not bad at all.
So again, what did you learn?
I learned that sacrifice can make your life better. That you shouldn't be constrained by the legacy of your family. You can find your own path. Love is stronger than death, and you need to believe in something greater than yourself. But ultimately, you can't control everything. It's what you make of your situation that defines you.
Well said, Lara. You're sure you're not dead? Taki thinks he lost his dice because he was unlucky. But it's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player.
I see that now.
What did you think of Moreka, the outcast?
She was expecting me. She seemed to know quite a bit about me.
Ah, she knows a lot about everything, Ishiki. She has the most wondrous items in her shop. Artifacts known only to the gods.
Yeah,
I
lockpicks.
saw.
You were lucky you found her.
Newsies,
She often travels
only
outside of
known to the
Paititi,
gods.
gathering inventory.
She seemed the most optimistic.
Of course she is. We have a saying in Paititi. We all create destiny. We don't choose our circumstances, only our actions. A lesson my friend Taki needs to learn. Well played.
Thank you, Pisco. I'll bring the dice back to Taki. I don't have enough space for that.
See what I have to trade.
I'm not feeling it.
I found your dice, Taki.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't you say Pisco stole your dice?
Everyone knows Pisco steals.
According to him, you wanted to play a game and you lost.
He wouldn't let me play again. Just one more roll and I would have won.
Pisco wanted you to know.
It's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player. Now that I have my dice back, I can practice more. Thanks again, Ishiki.
can't figure out what this means. These ceremonial ceramic jars are used to store corn beer or chicha. The bottom of these erpu are usually pointed, to aid when pouring into smaller serving containers. Here it is. I'll need to be careful.
Why?
I don't have enough space for that.
Uji kukelani, tulakal tuusha, telumo, teiko, taptejao, tawuji, mei.
I'm in.
Unuratu just left with Hakan. She'll be ready when you open the gate.
Wamataka kakale, yanu yantala suktal yetel ukilel kiko. Walkila.
On the right track. Careful.
Shipalchuko so okwautan.
Takbelama. Maukatuya, tuskutaki kuba, lekushulmakobo.
Oxajolale nono. Vale misbalu belal. Yankoksik tuyole kukulkal nevejo.
Minja, mingma. Paknenesh kani yeteli, se eta ponesh. Castesh. In math.
This looks like the right place. I don't have enough space for that. There's the gate I need to open. I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry any more.
צבא والكلاب
Now, I need to open that gate. I don't have enough space for that. The gate mechanism might be on the top of that wall. I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry any more. Impossible. I can't carry any more. I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Kuntuni Shokol! Kalamfil!
Mother! Would you get him out of here?
Jonah.
How's Edsley?
Fine. They got him out, but Unuratu was captured.
Oh no. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm going off to the box. I don't know how long it'll take.
Do what you have to.
Thanks. The Eye of the Serpent. That's it.
Still no camp in sight. Taking a while. If I die, go all the way back.
Looks like this is the only way, okay?
How am I supposed to take this to? Is that death? I don't... What's the point? There better not be any piranhas in the water over here. I'm gonna be so pissed. I think I see piranhas. Okay, no, thank God, no piranhas. No buttonfish. Fuck out of here. Just blow the smithereens. This is an easy mode playthrough, I totally would, but this is not. I need all my ammo I can keep.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Looks like there's a temple down there.
Does it look like there's a fireplace down there? I seriously need one. Oh, what the f- Are you kidding me? What was that shit? What was that shit? Oh, I'm going to bed. It's gonna send me all the way back. Like an hour. And that's just... Are you kidding me? Oh, I trusted the video game. The video game freaking stabbed me in the back. Yeah, I'm all the way back here. I'm not... I just did all this. I just did like an hour worth of gameplay. And because I'm playing the hardest difficulty, it's set all the way back. I'm tired, I'm beat.